So the devil wants you and I to give up. He wants you to feel like you have absolutely no control over your circumstances. The biggest way he wins in so many people's lives is to make sure you have absolutely no hope. As soon as somebody becomes hopeless, you really start spiraling down. And you've got to find a source of light, a source of strength, something that is going to pull you out of that dark place. Otherwise, you are truly going to be a goner. You can't let him win. There are two ways that the devil attacks. This is going to be on your outline. The first way he attacks is outwardly. And if he can't get us from the outside, he's going to go inwardly. Don't let him in, you guys. Definitely don't let him win. And God says, don't you dare give up. Instead, get up. That's on your second fill-in. And keep your focus on him. Get your eyes off your circumstances and fix your eyes upon the Lord. The enemy hates it when we have hope, just like I was saying. Instead, remember, there's always a way. Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. You guys, those three little phrases that he says that's got to be your anchor for everything we do and everything we hear, we see, we believe. You've got to remember, he is the way, the truth, and the life. Fill in number 3. If you begin to put God in the middle of your pain, in the middle of your crisis, in the middle of your uncertainty, you will see him move. God asks us, just like I said, I was in God's way, you guys, and I moved out of the way, and now he's moving in my life. Honestly, if that did not happen in January, I still don't know that I would be trusting in him. And this is such a daily choice for me to continue to trust in him. It's not really something I believe in every day, but I've got to believe in something way bigger than myself, and that's what I feel is necessary for my life, and I feel like it also is necessary for all of you to do that too. Not that I'm telling you what to do, but and he also God asks us to step in the presence of him and allow him to be so big in your life that you'll begin to see your problems get smaller. You need to stop waiting on God to change your uncertainty and your circumstances. God is waiting on you. Don't feel like you need to be the best before you go to him. He just wants you. In Matthew 11:28, he says, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. When we are ready to stop living for ourselves, running from God, and allow him to take over, we then begin to connect with God. Hebrews 11:1, now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the convictions of things not seen. Faith and fear cannot exist together. Faith is believing the unseen, and fear is the opposite of faith, or weak belief. And in Psalm 32:8 says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and with my eye upon you. He also doesn't want you to feel like you have to be a superhero. You just have to finish your course. When you give up on you, your faith, and your problems, you ultimately give up on God and the life that he has planned for each one of you guys. Imagine if Jesus would have given up on us. The intense suffering he went through for each one of us, being scourged by a short whip with pieces of metal and bone, shredding his flesh, the crown of thorns shoved deep into his scalp, carrying a cross that weighed far more than 100 pounds over his shoulders, 5-inch spikes nailed through his wrists and his feet, and the spear piercing his side. 3 times throughout the crucifixion and leading up to it, he prayed, help me to finish. Is there any way out of being me? Saying, Daddy, can I quit? Then he said, not my will, but yours. Can you even imagine if he gave up? The price he paid for every one of us is far greater than any pain or suffering we will ever go through in our lives. God needs you. You're important.